Hey folks, Trapper Hat Johnny here. So, what I'm going to be doing today is do a 1-year update on this. My 55cc Radley weed eater. Bought this a year ago, so I used it all last season. I've used it, I think, twice so far this year. So, a few times in the comments, people were asking, about what I think of it. One person even suggested a 1-year review. So here you go, pal. I'm gonna do a 1-year review. This has been a really good machine for me. Really good. It's a little on the heavy side, but that's okay with me. It's 55cc 2-stroke. It's got quite a bit of power. The only drawback so far to this trimmer that I've come across is when you have to restring. Now, it's a bugger trying to work all this here at the same time and get this cap back into place, get the string lined up properly and all that. Now, that could be due to the heavy gauge wire, or excuse me, heavy gauge string. That could be what's happening there. But it's just a minor inconvenience, a minor nuisance that I can deal with. It's just something you need to be aware of. Now, as well, I would just want to bring your attention. So this came with it. Just a little, probably just over a liter gas can. My 2-stroke oil. I just got this at Walmart. I don't need to be buying expensive 2-stroke oil for this. I don't know what this costs. I can't remember. $5, $6, I suppose. And another thing I always recommend. Now this here is actually Stay-Bil, but it's with the Canadian Tire branding on it. I run Stay-Bil year round. I put this directly into the gas can. Run it year round. It helps to protect, your carburetor and all that. And I also, and maybe not, but I have it in my head, by running this stuff year round on all my equipment, it also cleans the fuel system as it's burning through. Maybe not, but that's what I believe. So there you have it. Now, like I said before, what I always do, right in the middle of winter, 40 below, 2 feet of snow, doesn't matter to me. When I have time, I'll come out and, say the weed eater, for instance, I'll actually start it up and run it. Okay, just to keep everything moving, try to keep the deposits from building up inside and all that. I do that with all my power equipment. That works for me, may not work for you, but for me it does. Okay, so what we're going to do today is going to run this weed eater, and I got a couple of spots here on the property I can just do a quick demonstration. Okay, so do not forget protection equipment, safety glasses, because anybody who's ever operated a trimmer know debris kicks up out of that, it's just going to be like a bullet. At least have something to give you some protection, okay? And because the engine of this is basically right by your ear, a little bit lower, of course, you don't want that thing screaming in your ear all day. You will suffer hearing damage. So put your ears on. That's just being smart. Okay, gonna take a walk down by that great big poplar tree over there, do some trimming. Oh, there you go. Just a quick demonstration on this Radley 55cc weed eater. What did I pay for this? I think it was just over 200, maybe it was less than 3 anyhow, less than 300. This is season 2 with this machine. Never had any problems with it. Not one single issue. Haven't even changed the spark plug in this. And that start that I did, that was a cold start. Gave it about 5 or 6 primes, pulled it a couple of times, worked the choke, and you heard it go. And again, I run my fuel stabilizer year-round in this. Okay, there you have it, 55cc Radley weed eater, really good. Okay, and another piece of equipment that I bought last year, so again, my second season, is this Pulsar 150cc 20-inch cut push mower. Again, I paid, I think maybe $170 for this, brand new, and that's why I bought it, was for the price range. However, there's a lot of reviews that I've seen, and people are just totally trashing this equipment. Like, other people have bought this Pulsar brand, model, everything, and they got nothing good to say about it. The only problem I had with this, and that was my own fault, because last season when I was almost done cutting for the year, again, my fault, I didn't run my fuel stabilizer. So I put the machine away, and it was probably 2 or 3 months later, started bringing stuff out again just to run it. Again, like I say, I run all this stuff year-round just to keep it moving. Carburetor gummed up. Gas tank probably got some gum in it too, like from the ethanol. So I had to take the carburetor off, clean it out, fresh gas, and it was fine. It was fine. So I'm going to do a cold start without prime, and if I have to prime it, then I will. Okay, so this is my second year with this machine. So here we go. just quickly, another piece, very important piece of lawn care equipment, again, PPE. I can't stress that enough. Can't stress it enough. And like I said once before, your best PPE is your brain. Okay? Spend 20, 30, 50, I don't care whatever it costs. PPE. It'll save you a lot of grief. So, as you can see, this equipment ran flawlessly, and this grass is wet. We've had a month. It rained almost every day for a month. As you can see, the weed eater, the Radley, went through that grass. Now normally, I'd be running this weed eater for probably about 3 or 4 hours straight. Only stopping long enough to refuel and reline. That's it. That is it. The Pulsar push mower, again, a good machine. It's a good machine. It would be nice if the revs were a little bit higher, which I can always do. I can always adjust it. But the point is, you don't need to be going out and spending $1,000 on a push mower. You don't need to. If you're just taking care of your own property, you don't need to spend huge bucks. The same with the Radley trimmer. Again, less than $300. I don't need to spend $800 for a trimmer. This stuff serves me well. And it takes, on average, with my wife and I working together to do this entire property, it takes us, her and I together, probably about 5 to 5.5 hours. So that's a long time. That's a full day's work right there. So I give all this here thumbs up. This equipment receives a big thumbs up from me. And the other thing is too, you got to try to budget yourself. Again, I bought this equipment for the right price because we all know here in Canada, a liter of gas is about $200. That's what a liter of gas costs in this country, $200. Okay, so I hope you like this little demonstration. And whoop, there's the old man right here, Odin. And isn't he beautiful? Yeah, we just love this guy. So, Odin here, my buddy, he's just asking you to please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, folks, Strapper Hat Johnny and Odin wishing you a good day and be good to each other. Bye-bye, folks.